Hello everyone. Today we have a very interesting podcast about Afghanistan war.
Afghanistan is a Central Asian country with outstanding natural beauty. But this country has something different. In the past, the United Kingdom, then the Soviet Russia, and now the United States and its allies lost war against Afghanistan. This podcast cover a very interesting question. First, why USA helped Afghan people against Soviet Russia war, and then they fought against Afghanistan.
We have a guest from Afghanistan, Hasib Khazizada. So I'm going to the questions. My first question is going to be when Soviet Russia came to Afghanistan, so what's happened?
The Mujahideen, there was about seven big famous commanders in Afghanistan that uh, they they came in front of the Russian Empire, and they fight about 4 or 5 years with Russian Empire, and the Russian Empire came back to the Russians and left Afghanistan.
So you were saying about Mujahideen. You mentioned a lot of times Mujahideen. What's the difference between Mujahideen and Taliban?
As you mentioned that before, we said about the Mujahideen, there was a project of USA in Afghanistan by using Mujahideen. The name of those seven people that they are big commanders of Mujahideen, the name of those were Mujahid, but they were not Mujahid. They were using by USA and Pakistan in front of Russian Empire. But nowadays, by I want to mention my opinion. The Taliban, as you know, that they are a fanatic group in Afghanistan. Day by day, we are seeing that the different of Mujahideen and Taliban. You know that nowadays the media, the social medias in the world, they are broadcasting wrong things in front of the people about people of Afghanistan, about bad days. We know that there is no help in Afghanistan, no country, UN, USA, no company is helping people of Afghanistan. But they are saying that the Taliban is also like Mujahideen. But there was the project of USA. Nowadays, there is no project in Afghanistan. Just they are fanatic people that they want Islam in Afghanistan.
So you were saying that USA helped Mujahideen to fight against Soviet Russia. Is their project, and Taliban is totally different because they are religious fanatic. They want Islam in this area. I have a little bit difficult question for you. What's the exact difference between this Mujahideen and Taliban in this time? For example, Mujahideen also fight against Soviet Russia, and Taliban is also fighting against USA. So what's their difference? Is there any ideological difference, or is there like ethnicity difference? So what's the difference between Mujahideen and Taliban?
Okay, I want to clearly answer your question, Adnan, that Mujahideen was like the famous commanders in different places of Afghanistan. And you know that before, as I mentioned, that there was a project of USA on that time. The USA giving them money and the weapons like machinery weapons and tanks like this to fight uh, against the Russian Empire. But nowadays, you know that the Taliban, they are from one religion and they are not different between each other. The commander, the big boss of the Taliban is one person and they are hearing the sound of that person. That's all, bro.
So my last question is, what's the reason why Taliban established? Because in Afghanistan you have already Mujahideen, a huge group who fought against Soviet Russia and they own actually. So what's the reason why Taliban established in your region actually?
You know that on that time when the Russian Empire left the Afghanistan, the seven commander of Mujahideen in Afghanistan, they fight with each other because of the cheer of the government, because of the money, because of a lot of other things. They were fighting with each other on bad situation. The people of Afghanistan were in bad situation. There was no food, nothing else, no hospital, no clinics like this. To erase this situation, a new group came and established, which name is Taliban.
Some things. First of all, Taliban is different from Mujahideen. Actually, USA helped Mujahideen in Afghanistan, not Taliban. They are different groups in Afghanistan. They have huge clash with Mujahideen. They established after Mujahideen, so that's why they also fought with USA. That's the reason actually. Thanks Hasib for joining with us. Thanks for your nice time. Goodbye everyone.